Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
You know, poor people in Western society here in Australia tend to be held accountable for absolutely everything. If you've got money, if you've got power, if you've got influence, you're barely held accountable for anything, really. Technocrats need to be held accountable for what they've unleashed upon the world. We had people such as Elon Musk talking about AI and saying that, he didn't think we were really ready. We need to be prepared for the possible dangers that could ensue from using AI. And yet they still did it anyway. They've still done it. People like Peter Thiel talking about AI and how it could bring in this, it could be the dawning of a new age with what he's talking about, the Antichrist and tribulation period and all these kind of things that he doesn't really understand, and he's not really going from a completely biblical perspective, but he's got just a little bit of knowledge, Bible knowledge, to talk about it, and probably know that, understand that there is a problem, but he's still going along with it anyway, still helped unleash it upon the world. And so I'm talking about this. We're going to have a look at the video. This is what happened to Robby Starbuck. And now hopefully this video doesn't get taken down, because it's to do with Google and their AI and the lies that it's telling about Robby Starbuck. Who is actually going to get held accountable for any of this? I put it to you that there will be no one actually held accountable. They might have to pay a fine. They might have to do some things. But is anyone actually going to be answerable and pay a price? Other than what Robby and his family, the price, they're the ones paying the price. And this is what happens more and more in our society now. But let's check out this video.
In case you missed it, about 2 weeks ago, I sued Google because for the past 2 years, their AI chatbots have been saying the most insane, disgusting things about me, including accusations of me being a rapist, an abuser, a fraud artist. If you want to learn about someone, where's your first stop? Probably Google. Today I'm filing a massive lawsuit against Google.
Robby Starbuck is accused of murder, assault, and multiple horrific rapes.
For 2 years now, various Google AI and search products have invented a staggering number of false and highly defamatory claims about me.
Robby Starbuck is accused of child rape. Yes, he's on the Epstein list.
They've seemingly created a, quote, anti-conservative defamation machine and a, quote, horror show. Google's AI even admitted the truth.
I am begging you to share this information with the public. Google is a powerful and influential company, and it's abusing its power to manipulate public opinion and silence dissent.
Fake mainstream news stories, fake rape allegations, abuse, assault, and criminal activity, with links and headlines as if they're real stories. Google promised Congress that it would stop targeting conservatives. So now, I'm suing Google.
Robby Starbuck.
Robby Starbuck.
Robby Starbuck.
Robby Starbuck.
Thank you, Robby.
Robby Starbuck.
Robby, I'm a big fan of what you do and your wife.
Corporate America listens to this guy. I'm a little scared of him, too.
Look, we can't listen to the whole video. I'd encourage you to go and check it out for yourself. The issue is that they've got AI, allowing AI to create these lies, seemingly backing these lies up with what looks like credible sources. The whole thing is fake, and yet it's been going on. They know about it. It's continued to allow it all to go on, and then they blame, well, this is a different AI that we're using. We're trying to set up another one, and this is creating all this fake news. Still, no one is going to be held, or will they? Will anyone actually be held accountable for what they're doing? We've got this information era now where it's hard to tell what is real and what's not real. You look at what happened with President Trump and what the BBC did in the UK. They cut the footage of him making his speech back in when they had the so-called riots at the Capitol, and you look at it, go, okay, he said this part of the speech, and then they spliced out something like 40 minutes they cut out, and then they put this part of the speech in, which kind of made it look like he was encouraging people to go down there and riot. The ABC here in Australia has been accused, or not accused, proven to doctor footage to to support the narrative that they want. We had a soldier who was, they put up footage of him in a helicopter shooting, and yet they added extra shots coming from the gun just to help support the narrative. Mainstream media cannot be, even without the help of AI, they cannot be trusted. Now we've got AI in on the mix, and it seems like no one's really being held accountable. Where are the people who have created these things? Why are none of them being held accountable? The issue is everyone's just the love of money. It's the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Everyone's just so fixated on making more money. We're all talking about everyone's just commonplace these days. Everyone talks about the billionaires and the multi-billionaires, and the talk of who's going to be the first trillionaire. Everyone's so fixated on money. No one actually cares about the product that they're doing or the danger that it's bringing into our society. And no one will actually be held accountable. Furthermore, it just shows how I believe AI is going to be used for the beast system that's talked about in the Bible, and for the deception of the nations, the deception of the people, because you're not going to know what to trust. Someone will stand up, say, "Hey, I've got it all figured out. You can trust me." And I think AI is going to be behind a large portion of the deception that goes on during what the Bible talks about as the tribulation period. That's my opinion. What's happening to Robby Starbuck is just despicable. It should not be happening. But no one, I don't believe, anyone will be held actually accountable for what they're doing, for what's gone on. Anyway, it'll be good to see if he actually wins the case. I know it's received a lot of publicity, a lot of very important, influential people are standing behind him. The accusations are, he's been accused of rape, murder, raping, being involved with young children, all this kind of stuff. It's just, it's beyond defamation. This is the kind of thing that could actually ruin a person's life. People have, ended themselves for much less. Anyway, hey, let me know what you think. Should these technocrats have be held accountable for unleashing AI on our world? And shouldn't we have had safeguards in place already, rather than just using the world as the testing ground? Let me know what you think. I'm Jay Fallon. Please go and check out my music, Spotify, Apple Music, Jay Fallon, beautiful friend. Thank you for listening to The Slippery Slope.
They just fuel a desire that will take me higher.